Welcome to the third episode of the Asbury Lens, a show partnering with the Collegian that focuses on the lesser-known things on campus. I'm your host, Christina Kuo, and this is my co-host, Kyle Teely.
Hey, Christina.
What's wrong with you?
Well, tonight, guys, our show's during the same time as the presidential debate.
And that's a
Romney
problem.
versus Obama.
That's a problem because...
One of the candidates, it's his 20th anniversary tonight.
Which one?
And well, it's Obama, and he gets to spend it with a white guy yelling at him.
Ouch. That's romantic. What do you think he told Michelle?
Well, this is my Obama impersonation, so you guys get to see this little gem. Honey, you're still the first lady in my life. He took that one from Bill Clinton, though, because Bill Clinton did something similar. He was like, honey, you're the first lady in my life, just the first of many. So.
Okay. Well, you know, we're going to move forward with our show, and our remote host, Zach Cooper, did a little investigation on the new computer lab at Kinlaw Library.
Semester, the Kinlaw Library moved the computer lab from the basement to the first floor. It's new, it's dramatic, so let's go check it out. How do you open this door? Working. Hey, excuse me. How do you get into the library? That door is so hard to open when it closes. Like, how do you get in?
I get a few people together.
You have trouble with it?
Yeah.
Is it something that I did? Am I doing something wrong? How do you get into the library? You just open it up? Why can't I get the door open? I don't get it. What am I doing wrong?
I'm Superwoman.
I guess so. All right, thank you. How do people get this door open all the time? Hey, do you have like a special trick to get this door open or anything?
Yeah, you just press that button over there.
What button?
That button.
I'm not over there. What button?
That silver one with the guy in the wheelchair.
All you gotta do is push that. You don't
Yeah.
have to pull the handle.
See, you just push it and then you go in.
Oh. That's easy enough. I guess I should actually go do some real reporting what we're actually gonna do inside now. See ya.
Well, thanks, Coop, for that report. Our guest is very well known in Wilmore. He is from down the street, Jose Buenrostro, the owner of La Casa de Jose, and his friend, Jorge Castano. Come on down, guys. Welcome to the set.
Welcome, guys.
Come on, have a seat.
That's my water. You don't want to drink that.
Well, it's so good to have you on a show. We're really excited just to get to know a little more about you here on the set. So we're just going to ask you a few questions, you know, about your restaurant and what it's like in Wilmore. So we know you came to Wilmore from the West Coast. Can you tell us about your first experience in Wilmore?
¿Cuál fue su primera experiencia en Wilmore?
La tranquilidad y
Pero ¿qué pasó? ¿Cuál fue su primera experiencia? ¿Qué pasó?
en la iglesia metodista.
Okay.
Cuando vine, ahí empecé en la iglesia metodista.
My first experience was at the Methodist Church, United Methodist Church in Main Street, and that's where I began to know Wilmore.
That's awesome.
I loved it.
That's cool. It's good to get connected with a church right when you come.
Right.
That's cool. So how long was it until you started the restaurant?
Después de eso, ¿en cuánto tiempo empezó el restaurante en Wilmore?
10 años después.
10 years after I came to Wilmore.
Yeah.
¿En qué año fue eso?
En el 2005.
It was in 2005 when I started
2005.
the restaurant.
Cool. That's great. Can you tell us how God used your time when you were working at Olive Garden, how that led you here to start a restaurant in Wilmore?
Cuando estuve en Olive Garden, ¿cómo Dios usó el tiempo ahí para después usted empezar su restaurante?
Ok. Yo ya conocí a Cristo en Olive Garden pero vivía una falsa vida en el cristianismo.
I had already known Christ when I was at Olive Garden, but I lived a very fake life, and I wasn't strong in the Lord.
Y fue la ida a Promise Keeper cuando él me habló y él me sacó de allá para venir al seminario a trabajar.
And I was at a Promise Keepers conference when God, there, he told me, he surprised me, and a few days later he kicked me out of Olive Garden and brought me to Wilmore.
Wow. So did you really like discover your love for cooking through Olive Garden, or when did you know that you like to cook?
¿Cuándo aprendió usted que tiene un don para la cocina, un amor?
Ahí en el Loli. Porque cuando yo venía de Los Ángeles, en el avión decía, ¿a dónde me llevas? Yo no sé de caballos. Pero el Señor sabía el don que yo tenía, yo no lo conocía.
When I was coming from the West Coast on the plane, I said, God, why are you taking me to Kentucky? I don't know anything about horses. And he found, I found a job at Olive Garden. He put me there, and that's where in the kitchen, that I realized that I had a love for cooking and a love for food.
That's great. That's awesome. So I hear that you went through a really tough car accident. Can you tell us about that experience?
Su accidente de carro, que nos puede decir de la experiencia.
Ok. Yo iba a hacer unos papeles y estábamos preparándonos para ir a la iglesia. Y le dije a mi esposa, ahorita vengo, y me decía, ya no hagas eso, ya vámonos a la iglesia. Y yo, no, ahorita vengo. Y siempre a mi nieta, la más grande, la llevaba en el asiento del pasajero. Y ese día no se levantó y se quedó en casa. Y sucedió el accidente, y donde ella iba a ir sentadita, se deshizo. Le doy gracias a Dios por lo que me pasó a mí y no a mi niña.
It was one day, I had to do an errand, it was urgent, and we were supposed to go to church that day. And my wife kept telling me, just don't do the errand, we just need to go to church, but he was stubborn. I was stubborn and said, I need to do this errand. And whenever I went on this errand, my little granddaughter always went with me. And I was driving, and I ended up getting into the car accident. And where my granddaughter would have been sitting, she didn't come with me this time. That part of the car was destroyed, so
wow.
she would have died, for sure. But I thank God that the accident happened to me and not her.
Yeah, how serious was it for you, the car accident?
¿Qué tan serio fue lo que le pasó a usted?
Bastante.
It's a very.
Decían que no iba a caminar, pero Dios me dejó caminar y el volante me sacó, se enterró aquí, y tengo metal y clavos en las piernas.
They told me that I would never walk again. I broke both my legs, and the steering wheel went through my stomach.
Wow.
And I have metal in my legs right now, but I thank God because I'm walking today.
Yeah, so you're kind of a living miracle right now from the car accident. That's amazing. So God really showed up in your life through that.
Que Dios obró.
Amén.
That's amazing. So how did God open the doors for you to start a restaurant in Wilmore?
¿Cómo Dios abrió las puertas para trabajar en Wilmore, en el restaurante?
Bueno, en el 94 yo lo había visto solo y abandonado, y yo le dije, ¿por qué no me lo das un día para trabajar? Pasaron 10 años para que él me lo diera, pero usó a Elaine Hamilton. Siempre ha sido una persona muy cercana a mí, y ella me ayudó a hablar con el dueño y todo, y Dios abrió la puerta.
It was through, when I first came to Wilmore in 1994, the corner where I had my restaurant, the first restaurant, it was abandoned. It was an abandoned place. And I said to God, I was walking, and I said, why don't you give me that place one day so I can work in it? He said it took 10 years for God to answer that prayer, but through a woman, Elaine Hamilton, through the church, God used her to talk to the owner, and I was able to start my restaurant there.
That's really cool. So you started in 2005, so it's been open for about since 2005, so it's about 7 years, 8 years.
Su restaurante.
Sí.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome. Well, is it kind of like a ministry for you? I've heard like you support missionaries. So how did opening a restaurant in Wilmore become a ministry for you?
¿Cómo se convirtió el restaurante en un ministerio para usted?
Bueno, no sabía que iba a ser un ministerio, sabía que iba yo a poderle hablar a personas de Cristo y el ministerio se dio base a que mi jefe le dio cáncer y él no tenía dinero. Y yo le dije a la comunidad, puse anuncios, que iba a hacer un evento de donar comida para recaudar fondos para Jason Balmex. Y se recaudaron 2,700, gracias a Dios. Y de ahí el Señor puso en mi corazón y muchas iglesias y personas han dicho que si les ayudamos y nosotros hacemos los eventos para las personas, no para nosotros, para la causa de Dios.
I knew that God I knew I was going to be cooking, and I said to God, use me in any way I can. And my restaurant first started as a ministry when my boss, this guy I knew at the seminary, came down with cancer, really bad cancer, and he couldn't pay for his bills. And so I organized an event where I cooked, and people gave donations for the food that they were eating at the park. And we ended up raising $2,700 for him.
That's amazing.
And through that, I decided that I knew of need that there was in the community, and so I decided to start my Cooking for Christ and raising money and feeding people and sending money to missionaries.
That's so amazing. Yeah, we really appreciate Jose's presence on campus. It's nice to get away from the campus for a little while and enjoy some great Mexican food. And we're just kind of curious, what's your favorite dish to prepare?
¿Qué es lo que le gusta más preparar?
Las enchiladas, te las voy a hacer.
He loves making enchiladas.
Well, good, because we have a yummy surprise for us, and Jose has prepared chips and salsa for the audience, but he's also going to show us how to make a special dish. So that's coming up. So here we are with Jose. We're starting on our enchiladas, and they already smell amazing.
Smell real nice.
Ok, primero vamos poniendo la tortilla en el aceite,
In the oil.
All right.
que se caliente bien.
Let it warm up while the chicken
Le metemos el pollo en medio,
We put the chicken in the middle, inside the tortilla.
dejamos que escurra
okay.
tantito el aceite,
We let the oil drip a bit.
lo ponemos en el plato
Set it on the plate.
y así seguidamente hacemos las 5 enchiladas.
And we do the next one. It's five enchiladas.
Nice. This looks pretty simple, Kyle. I think even you could do this.
I burnt toast once.
Volvemos a
Oh.
hacer el mismo proceso de doblar la tortilla,
Fold the tortilla.
en lo que se está calentando la salsa también.
And while we do this, we're warming up the salsa.
All right,
The next pan.
what's in the salsa?
¿Qué tiene la salsa?
Tiene cilantro, ajo, sal y jitomate,
It's tomato, cilantro, garlic, and salt,
en
and
jalapeños.
jalapenos.
Oh, that's the good stuff right there.
I ate jalapeno once, all by itself.
Is that a good idea?
I threw up.
Y ya están,
I'll have to warn you about that next time.
It was on a dare.
Oh, those dares.
I proved my dad wrong.
You know, my brother won 20 pesos in a bet to eat a spoonful of jalapenos, but he didn't throw up, so I guess he's more
I was in the
manly than
second
me.
grade, okay?
Okay, all right.
You're in a nice restaurant,
Bueno.
too.
Okay.
Looking good here.
That waiter got a great tip.
Sure, he worked hard.
ya está la última.
That's the last one.
Yay.
We let it drip.
We're so close.
Entonces apagamos aquí
We turn the stove off. We're done with it.
Okay,
y ya está la salsa
Salsa's hot.
here we go.
y se la ponemos encima.
Put it over it.
Already looks really good. I can't wait. Yes.
También lo apagamos esto,
Turn it off.
le ponemos la lechuga
Now we put lettuce over it.
Oh, can I help on this part?
en the top.
You help? Que si puede ayudar ella.
¿Sí?
Okay, can I do the cheese?
No mueve la lechuga primero.
We're gonna
Cheese over the
garnish.
lettuce.
Va el queso.
I'm really good at this.
You're doing great,
This part.
Christina.
Thanks. All right. Nice and even.
Y le ponemos la
Nice to do. The sour cream.
sour cream.
Perfect addition.
Y tienen unas enchiladas de la
Guys,
Casa
look
de
at that.
Jose.
Isn't that beautiful? All right. We're going to give this, even though it looks so delicious, we're going to let our birthday people have the first bite.
up
So
here,
if they want to come up,
birthdays.
our little birthday people. How old are you, Isaac?
How old am I?
Yeah, how old are you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm enchilada old.
You're enchilada old.
I'm 22.
22? That
How
means
old
you
are
get
guys?
2 bites. How's that?
Open your mouth.
You're missing a little of the enchilada there. I think you got
Yummy.
the chicken.
Ow!
Can't wait.
That's not
You
the
want the
response
rest?
you're hoping for.
There you go. Go on.
Just slowly.
You come to the fork. There we go.
All right, Kylie, who's next?
I'm getting
you next?
I'm getting the hang of this.
Getting jealous here. How is it?
I want a big bite. And not just to be funny.
Because you're a big boy.
It just looks really good.
It does look really good. All right, Alex.
Here
Open your
comes
mouth.
hot.
Are
No
you
more
ready?
blowing it.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, boy.
He's got it.
Sanitation's a big deal on this show.
I mean, hey, what would you do for an enchilada from Casa de Jose?
This is good. It's Kylie's turn.
Alex, move along. Come on.
Gosh, Alex.
My mouth is burnt.
Say good morning.
Burnt with goodness. Burnt
Delicious.
with amazing
It's
goodness.
the best kind of burning.
Here we go, Kylie. Ready?
Kylie.
There's no smaller.
Yeah, cut it
You can
half.
fit it.
It's half of it. Since it's your birthday.
All right, that's good.
Here we go. Chomp. All right. Good? We got it.
You guys
Okay,
give
can I have a
thumbs up?
bite?
Sure.
All right, it's good. All right, that's all we have for tonight. Guys, thank you guys. We really appreciate coming on. And we'll be eating these. So, oh, here.
Oh, that was weird.
Let me just get my own bite. I know.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Here we go.
Thank you guys for eating the food. I'm sorry I'm burning your mouth.
So good.
Yeah, let me get a bite. Everyone, let's cut this up.